Hello there, everybody, and welcome to another album episode. I hope you all are doing very, very lovely today. I'm very excited about today's episode because the last few weeks we have been doing some different type of albums, some Halloween-related albums, and last week we did a dedication episode to Sesame Street. So today's episode, I did not give a sneak peek last week, so today's album is going to be Bruce Springsteen's Chapter and Verse. Now, before I go any further into talking about this, I just want to say that today's episode and the next 2 weeks, the next 2 album episodes, are going to be dedicated to my dad. This month is his birthday, and he is the one that got me into older music, him and my mom. So when it's my mom's birthday month, I'll be doing albums dedicated to her. But since it is November, and my dad's birthday is coming up in just a couple weeks, I wanted to dedicate the next 3 episodes to artists that he loves, albums that he loves, and, just dedicate some time to the music that he really appreciates. So the first one that I picked out is a pretty awesome album, and I'll read some stuff. I looked up some different, not really facts, well, yeah, they're facts, but it's more like just like a paragraph of information about this album that I found really interesting. So, if you're not familiar with Bruce Springsteen, you might be familiar with the song Dancing in the Dark. Now, that is probably one of my favorite songs by him. So, but today, I'm going to be telling you about this album here. And this is a very interesting album, and I'll get to the reason why here in a little bit. But before I do that, I'm just going to dedicate just a little bit of time to some sounds. I love the image on the cover of this album. Look at that car. That is so cool. It is so shiny. And on the back, it continues. Let's see. It continues so that you can see the rest of the car. Now, I'm gonna be honest, I don't know a lot about cars, but from the top, it looks like it's kind of like a convertible, I'm thinking. I don't know. It might not be. But you can see, there's snow all over. Looks like he is standing on a road. I don't know what house this is. It could be his old house or something. But it looks like it is winter time because there's snow on the ground, and it's just a really cool image. So now that we have took some time to kind of just look at the art, I'm gonna go ahead and flip it over to the back side, and I'm gonna read to you guys the songs that are on this album. Before I start that, I will say that this was produced by Bruce Springsteen. So that is really neat. Okay, so this isn't just a side 1, side 2, or side A, side B. This is also side C and side D, because this album is a double, 2 albums in one. So starting with side A, the first song is Baby I. Song number 2 is You Can't Judge a Book by the Cover. Number 3 is He's Guilty, the Judge song. Number 4 on side A is called The Ballad of Jesse James. The next one is called Henry Boy. Henry Boy. And then the last song on side A is called Growing Up. So now we are on side B. And the first song on side B, there are 4 songs altogether on this side. So the first one is 4th of July, Asbury Park. Second one is Born to Run. The third one is Badlands. And the last one is The River. Side C is called My Father's House. Now, I'm not sure, but maybe that is the house that's in the background. That'd be pretty neat if it was. Okay. So the second song on side C is called Born in the USA. Now, you might be familiar with that one. That is probably when I was younger and I really didn't know different artists and who sang what. That is one of the songs that I knew was by Bruce Springsteen. So, let's see. The third song on side C is called Brilliant Disguise. So the last song on side C is called Living Proof. So I've read side A, side B, and side C, and I'm going to read side D, which is the last one. And there are 4 songs on side D. The first one is called The Ghost of Tom Joad. Song 2 is called The Rising. So the next one is Long Time Coming. Long Time Coming, and that is, I know it's one of my dad's favorites on this album. He listened to it a lot, like when I first found this, because I found this a few months ago, like right before we moved. Found it at, a thrift shop, and when I found this, he was very excited because I think there were songs on this that he hadn't listened to before, and it got him into some new Bruce Springsteen. So the last song on side D is called Wrecking Ball. So those are all of the songs. And I'm very excited about the sleeves because I took a little peek at them and they are full of stuff. There's 2 of them, and they're full of pictures, which I love that. I'm going to turn this one over so you can see it a little bit better. But, so I'm going to do a lot of tracing on these and up close show and tell on this, okay? And there's also little captions under each of the pictures. You can see just like little titles, I guess, of each picture, which that is really cool. So I'm gonna get to those. First, I want to find which one is the first. So this is side A and B, so I'll start with this one here. And the thing about these sleeves, they're not the papery sleeves, so they don't make the little crinkle sound. They pretty much just make the same sound as the cover would. So this actually makes a little bit of a different sound now that the sleeves are out of them, because it's more hollow. You know, it's more empty. But, so yeah, I just wanted to tell you guys that the sound of these are going to be a little bit different than usual sleeves because they are made of a more thick material. They're made like of a thicker, kind of like the same material as the cover. So they're not like the papery sound. Although they still do make a lovely sound in the corners. This first picture, it is super cute, so I'm going to hold each one of these as close as I can. That way, if you're watching for the visual tracing triggers, you'll be able to see it a lot better. So this first picture is very, very cute. You can see there's a little cute baby right there, and you probably can't see the date, but I'll read it. It says 9/23/49, I believe. So September 23rd, 1949. And it says born in the USA. So that's very cute. I'll probably just go down the row instead of across, maybe. So this next thing is like a little strip of pictures, like from a little photo booth or something. And it looks like there's two kids. It's probably him and his sister, a best friend or something. That's really, really cute. I'll hold that close in case you're watching. So then this one down here, it looks like it has a caption. So let's see, it says playing at the Surf and Sea Beach Club. That is a really neat picture. You can see the little surfboards because they're in a surf shop. You can see the different boards along the wall behind them, and it's really neat. And then the last bottom picture of this row is just a black and white picture. So we'll go back up to the top and take a look at some of these little tiny pictures. Some of them do have captions, so I will read those, like the description of the pictures. So this one says Outlaw Pete, and it looks like a very old time photo, and you can't really see that well, but it's like a bunch of little kids, and they're all dressed up as, they got hats on, and like they're dressed up as like cowboys and cowgirls, so that's really cute. And the one underneath it, you probably can't see it that well, but it's a little boy and his dog, so it's probably Bruce Springsteen and his dog. Let's see, this next one, it's really tiny, so you can't really see it that well, but I will try to hold it as close as I can in case you're watching. This one is like they're at a looks like they're in the water. And it says Summer in Manasquan. This one is really cool too. It's a little picture. And they are at some type of diner or something. It's a boy and a man sitting in a booth. That might be his dad or his grandpa. Oh, it says Mom and Pop at the diner. Okay, so it's a lady and a man. It was really tiny, so I couldn't really make out who it was. Okay, and then this photo here, you can see, it says Glory Days, Freehold, New Jersey. Then this picture, it's more of a colorful picture compared to the rest of them so far, besides this one. So, that's cool. Okay, now we are in kind of the middle section. So I just showed you guys all of these pictures along this first section of the album. So, here at the top, middle, it's a black and white photo. And I'll see if I can read the little, it looks like a newspaper print out, like a little written section. So I'll see if I can read that. The words are really tiny though. So it says, he's got it. Bruce Springsteen of the Steel Mill, lead guitar and singer, belts out a song to a very much captivated audience. Through his gentleness and sincerity, he created quite an impression. So that's neat. So, that's cool. So jumping down right here, there's a picture. Hold it closer before I read the caption. So it says, me and my hair playing at Tinker's Surfboard Factory. So that was a younger picture of him right there playing his guitar. These next two pictures here, they're kind of overlapping with each other, and then this one too. So they're again very old, like Polaroid pictures of back in the day. You can tell like with the colors that, you know, like the yellows and the faded look. I love those type of pictures. So it says at my mom and dad's apartment in San Mateo, California. Sorry if I mispronounced that. San Mateo, I think. So, pretty cool. And then it goes right down to this black and white picture. It looks more recent because that Bruce Springsteen kind of looks the same as he did on the cover. Is there something in there? Oh, there is something in there. What is that? Oh, it's a little tiny one. Oh my gosh, that is cute. I didn't know that was in there. Okay, so back to the pictures. So we were on this one here, which looks more recent, I believe. And so does this bottom one here. And it says, checking out my record for the first time. That's pretty neat. He's holding his record album in his hands, and for the first time, he's looking at it. A moment captured. Moment of history, guys, captured on film again, once again. Okay. Then they got these two here, and they're both very colorful pictures. It says, early East Street, and on the summer streets of West End, Long Beach, N.S. I think that's an S. So, this row and the middle row. And now we are on the last row here. Okay, so I'm gonna hold that closer and show you. So there's this first picture here of Bruce Springsteen on stage, and he's singing, and he's got a guitar in his hand, I believe. Or no, he's just holding his hat. Sorry. He's holding something, and he's dancing with it. So, up here, I'm gonna read this. It says, breaking out of the bottom line. Breaking out at the bottom line. So it says, this picture, it says, the bottom line cabaret. Currently appearing Bruce Springsteen and the E Street Band. And then the bottom picture here is a picture of all kinds of people lined up to see him perform. So that's really neat. That was this little box of pictures. Now we move on to this next one here. And you can see a couple colorful pictures of some covers of magazines. One of them is Newsweek's Making of a Rock Star. And then the next one is Time, Rock's New Sensation. Double whammy, it says. Those are cool. Those look neat. And then this picture right by him looks like him and a buddy. And it says, me and the big man at the Eric Miala photo shoot. So a couple buddies hanging out, getting pictures taken. Sounds like a cool time. Okay. Now we are on these two pictures. So it says, Frank Stefanko, photos from darkness on the edge of town. Looks like they're on the roof of something. You can see like the slanted roof look and like a glass window there. And then a picture of Bruce Springsteen himself right there. And then the very last picture on this. It's a very colorful picture. And it says something at the bottom. It says New York City, the river. So that is cool. So. Oh, and you guys know how I love this. On the back of it, it has all of the lyrics to each one of the songs. So that's really neat if you wanted to pop the record in to your record player and just sing along, or, if you wanted to know what one of the lines were in the song, or what something said specifically, you could just go and look at the lyrics that are included on the cover or the sleeve. So that is really neat. So I'm going to go ahead and take the actual vinyl out of the sleeve. I'm going to show you guys because I think the middle picture looks really cool. Let me see what it is. So this here is side A, and that's the black and white photo that we just seen on the sleeve of him with his long hair and guitar playing in his living room, I think it was. And then for side B, there is another black and white photo of him just sitting there by a window, it looks like. So that's what that one looks like. It's pretty cool. Pretty neat. So I'm gonna go ahead and put that back in there. I'm going to set this aside. I just think this is super cute. It's so tiny. It's little. It's little itty bitty. makes excellent sounds too. Okay, so again, there's lyrics of all the songs on this side of the sleeve. So I'm going to go ahead and flip this over and show you guys the pictures. And I do notice that these pictures are a lot bigger than the pictures on this. So there's a lot more little tiny pictures on this one. And now there's a couple tiny ones on this one too. So at the very top corner, this first little picture here, it says Mr. Lando and the artist. So this next one, I'm going to go down the rows again if that's, because I think it's working pretty good. I can stay in like each row and get to them all. So this one here says, in the Arizona sun. And he's got his hat, and he's kind of just, So, it's cool. So, let's see, let's go right down the row. And this next one, it looks like he is standing in an auditorium or one of the concert halls or something, like a big building. And look at the stadium, where usually a concert would be or something. And all of the chairs are still empty. So that might be him just kind of standing there and taking in the moment, So that's cool. That's a cool picture. So far, all the pictures are black and white, but the bottom one is in color, and that's him sitting in a car with the door kind of cracked open a little bit. And it says, in my BS yellow caddy. It's pretty cool. So we go back to the top here, and there is him sitting on a stool with his guitar. And it says Nebraska. The little tiny letters right there. That says Nebraska. This here is a picture of him on stage, again with his guitar. And it says, my muscles got muscles. So, we're on this picture right here. Another black and white photo, and it looks like just a bunch of people, like, crowded around together. It looks like they are all, like, talking together and having a good time. So that's neat. Okay, so we have looked at all of this so far. I'm going to go ahead and get to this one right here. Go down the row. So this looks really neat. This picture. Looks like Bruce Springsteen is just sitting in a field of grass there. And it says, in the California desert for Tom Joad. So, this one here. That's another colorful picture. Next we have this picture here. And it says Home for Devils and Dust. Dust. Devils and dust. So, then this very last picture. I'll hold it closer. It says the Mighty E Street Band. And I'll go ahead and show you guys this picture here before we move on to the next row. So this picture, it says me and my redhead. So there he is, hugging some girl. Okay. And it looks like we have 4 more pictures. 4 more pictures. So this one here at the top. Sorry. So it looks like we have 4 more pictures to look at. Okay. So this one here looks like he is just sitting on a couch. Sitting on like a little sofa. Just sitting there with his guitar, actually. Looking at some notes on paper. And then this next picture says something right there. I'll read it. It says, Hot Rod Heaven. Then this picture, it's another colorful one. It looks like they're outside because you can see the beautiful blue sky in the background. And it doesn't say anything, but it's pretty cool. And then there is one more photo right here. Right here on the bottom. And it doesn't say anything like for a caption either. It's just a picture, so I'll hold that closer in case you're watching. So let's go ahead and pull the vinyl out of the sleeve and give the middle piece a look. So this first one is side C, and there's a picture. Looks like he's dancing. And then side D is a picture captured from above, looking down. And it looks like he is in the same place. And it looks like he's in the same type of place as he was for this bottom corner picture. Because you can see all of the wires for his amp and his amp right there and him sitting there. It looks like it was taken at the same time. So that is pretty neat. So, go ahead and put that back into the sleeve. And I'm going to go ahead and put these together. I'll put this one first since it is side A and B. So, that was cool to just go over those pictures and look at them all. Now, I'm going to read to you the paragraph that I found online. Slide that in there. I'm going to put this back in there, but I'm going to try to remember to tell my dad about the code because I'm not sure. It's probably already used because, I got this at a resale shop, but you never know. So, okay. So I'm going to set that down, and I'm going to grab my phone, and I'm going to read to you guys what I found. So it says, Chapter and Verse, which is the name of the album that I just showed you. Okay, it says, Chapter and Verse is an album by Bruce Springsteen that was was released on September 23rd, 2016. The album is a companion piece to Springsteen's 500-plus page autobiography, Born to Run, which was released 4 days later. The career-spanning album features 18 songs hand-picked by Springsteen, 5 of which have never been released. The album contains Springsteen's earliest recording from 1966 and late 60s, early 70s song from his tenure in the Castiles, Steel Mill, and the Bruce Springsteen Band, along with his first 1972 demos for Columbia Records, and songs from his studio albums in 1973 until 2012. So all of these songs that I read to you today were hand-picked and selected by Bruce Springsteen himself, and they were done over a long period of time. What was the year it said? From 1973 all the way to 2012. So, and what was it? It was 5 of those songs, of which have never been released. So that is pretty cool. I thought that was really neat, really interesting. Let's see. And it also has a couple other facts. So the length of the entire album is 1 hour and 17 minutes long and 51 seconds. So that is pretty cool. Pretty neat. Let me see. So yeah, I found that online because I was looking it up a little bit just to see if there was any really neat things I could tell you. And that's what I found. That's really neat. So this is a really cool album. I have more albums of Bruce Springsteen, so this was the one that I thought my dad would like to see in an episode the most for his birthday. But I do have a few other Bruce Springsteen albums that I plan to make more episodes with in the future. So I'm looking forward to doing those. So, let me know though if you have a favorite Bruce Springsteen song. I'll post some of my favorites by him in the description. I try to always do that for the specific artist that I'm showing. So yeah, let me know if you have a favorite song by him, and if you've never heard of his music or you want to check him out, then, tell me what you thought of him. So, I'm going to show a sneak peek to next week's episode. So I'm going to go ahead and set this down. So, next week's album, I'm not going to say a lot about it because I'll talk more about it next week, of course. I'm just going to show a little tiny sneak peek, and for those of you that do not like spoilers or sneak peeks, just look away or close your eyes for a second, because I'm not going to say anything. I'm just going to kind of show the album. So, I will be talking about this next week, next Monday, and I'll be showing you about it and reading all kinds of stuff. So I don't want to show too much. Spoil everything for next week. I don't want to do that. So I'm very excited about that one. But yeah, I hope you enjoyed this today. And I hope you are having a lovely night. I hope this was able to relax you and take your mind off things and just let you kind of go into the world of music and, thinking about the history of Bruce Springsteen for a while. Okay, so that is all for today. I will talk to you guys a little later. Alright. Have a fantastic night of sleep, or whatever time it is for you. And I'll talk to you later, okay? Alright. Thank you for watching.